Spencer. He was like, Spenc only, sir. Spenc only, good sir.
I don't move around too much in the city, man.
Yeah.
So a lot of people, depends on who know me.
Right.
Know me or know me not,
Yeah, I feel it.
A lot of people still don't know I do this, so.
Yeah. You know what? It's a trip because a lot of people, like, I'm from out here, right? I'm born and raised out here too. Yeah. And a lot of people that know me from back then, they just know me as JusB. It's like they don't know that I'm Tim. And I'll be like, how is that not a thing? Like,
a lot of people still don't.
That's wild, right? You ready?
Yep, I'm ready.
Let's get it.
You gotta keep pushing, experience a blessing. It's about progression. Self-love is the best, and I'm off to the races. Reaching for greatness, stretching for stretching. One day I wake up, too many lessons. Living my purpose, not missing my blessings. Playing the field, but it's so many catches. Trying to keep up, and I'm facing the benches. Level me up, and I cut down my friends list. Realize I was worth way more than shit. Due time, matter of fact, man, Pro the fifth. Take a sip. Look, the name is JusB, and this is my message.
Yo, what's good, man? It's your boy JusB, and welcome back to the JusB Show. Now, for all my returning listeners, y'all know what we doing, what we talking about. For everybody that's new, we gonna talk about self-love, we gonna talk about unity, we gonna talk about progression. I'm gonna ask where he come from, what he doing right now, where he plan on going. I like to take it on the roller coaster, and before the end of the show, I definitely gotta motivate you. Well, we gotta motivate y'all. As long as he cool with that. You cool with
Absolutely.
that? Cool, man. I need y'all to welcome my homeboy. And he is also a media mogul out here in the Valley of Las Vegas, man. I've been calling him his full name for like the last week. He said, nah, bro, just call me Spenc.
Yo.
I said, all right, player. Just call me Spenc. What's happening, man? How
you
you
doing?
feeling, man?
How you doing?
Hey, man, I'm out here bridging gaps.
Man, hey,
I
see you. I see you.
Just
One
doing my
interview at a
thing,
time.
man. I love everybody in the city that's really doing y'all thing, you feel me? And I just want to let you know flat out, like, the reason that I'm calling on certain people from the other groups in the city is like, yo, I finally stopped looking at everybody like, are you attacking me?
Yeah.
Like, damn, what's happening? To like, let me see what they doing. Maybe I can learn something.
Okay.
So before we even get started, I just want to say one thing that I learned from y'all is how to pick a panel podcast, right? Mm-hmm. Speaking of fucking algorithm, right?
Okay.
You had K-Fly.
Yep.
Shout out to Room Service Radio. Just call me Spence.
Yep.
Jew.
Yep.
Jew has. Shout out to
bro.
Jew, man.
Shout out to
And
bro.
then you had LaVon Kennedy.
Yep.
What? That's a powerhouse, bro.
Yes.
How did y'all go about picking? Who picked the squad?
I want to say that was a lot of me and Fly talking, and then K Fly kind of he was the glue that put all the pieces together, man. But that's really what it's about, man. You gotta put the pieces together, man.
Yeah.
And see what the magic comes out of
Yeah.
it. That's big.
Yeah. So when I seen that y'all created a powerhouse of everybody on there got their own show.
Yep.
And then they came on to have a show. I was like, okay, let me call Icy Jones real quick. Let's make this happen right now, you know. But my biggest jump at it was my newest podcast series, The Gentleman's Choice.
Yes.
You got me,
Shout out.
you got Icy Jones, you got D Mees, and Ray Sun from the Fifth Element is still a resident host, you know what I mean? But he's the one that we do switch out.
Yep.
And I was just like, yo, I got to see if this shit really work
Okay.
on my end of things, right? Now, I feel like the difference between the group and that you be with and like the skinnies and the bins and stuff like that is y'all be talking that street shit, like as far as like what's going on in the city, our local community, our local entertainment industry, right? I'm over here pushing motivation and shit. It's always a difference. The controversial content gets way more views than the positive shit, man. And I'm trying to bridge that gap, man. So I need help.
You know, I've been doing Views from the 7 since 2018. So that's what 7. It'll be 7 years.
Shout out.
To me, the content is always in the story. It don't matter if the story is positive. It don't matter if it's controversial. It's always in the story.
Yeah.
Anybody can sit up and interview people, but if it ain't no story, then it ain't no show.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it was always the story first, and the people that came with that story was just extra.
Right.
So sometimes you got to get into the nitty gritty. Shout out, you know, we this is a legendary location, man. Shout out to the legendary Franklin G, man. We always say, man, sometimes you just got to move furniture, man.
Yeah.
Got to be some furniture moving, and that's okay.
Right.
You know.
Hell yeah, man. I definitely agree. He a professional at this shit. I like that. He said, you know. Next. No, I really love somebody that really does it as well because it just makes it easy, right? It just makes it easy to carry the conversation or whatnot. Now, Views from the 7, 2018.
Yep.
How did that come about?
Because
I don't know you niggas, so I need some answers.
I'm an ex-troll.
Okay. Oh shit.
I'm an ex-troll.
I can see it.
I work the internet very, very well.
Okay.
And I started to get into like YouTube shows, and I was one of my favorite shows was Corey Holcomb 5150.
Okay.
And he was like a comedian that talked about real shit, some controversial, very much so. And I'm like, I think we was driving like Magic Mountain one time, and I was like, man, I think I can do this. I think I can do this, man. Taking the internet.
Hold the fuck up.
taking what I was doing on the internet and just translating it onto the mic.
Right.
And then I immediately started to see who I could put around me that would that we could highlight what's really going on. Yeah.
Right.
That's
I feel that, man. Now let's jump into the city of Las Vegas.
Yes.
Now, you from Las Vegas? You're a native. I'm a native.
Las Vegas.
No, me too. The old North.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, the original.
Yes.
Yeah, we ain't that new shit. We that old money. So I was never into like the entertainment industry, like the local hip hop scene and all that. None of that until I became JusB on the JusB show in 2020.
Yeah.
Right. I was just not tapped in at all. The furthest that I got with it was dancing. Right,
Okay.
but I was dancing for like the high schools,
Yeah.
man. We had like high school dance groups and shit. Shout out to Hard to Breathe, Flame On, and all them, man. Shout out to Chef Ray, she was a part of that, man. But I wasn't ready for all the drama and the controversy and the validation that everybody fucking need out here and the non-support systems that we don't have in Vegas, man. But why the hell do you think we're like that? And we got to say we because we live here, man. We got to talk about it. I need answers because I'm about that unity shit, and it ain't working.
I'm big on villages, not unity.
Okay. Talk to me.
I feel like, everybody has a different path to what freedom looks like. You know what I mean? And trying to get everybody on the same path is not attainable. So I'm big on villages, man. Build up a village around you and then use that to build what your goal is.
Right.
So that's why, I put some very, very solid people around me, and I've been building. You know what I mean? And I truly do this for the love of it. Anybody will tell you that I've poured money into this shit.
Yeah,
I poured money into this shit. I've poured time. I poured my resources. Whatever I get back, I truly worked for it.
Yeah.
So when I'm talking to somebody or somebody is talking to me, I know when you kind of doing this for the love.
Yeah.
And I know this when you're doing for the hustle.
Yeah.
And it's hard for those two to, it's rare that two people, it's rare that one person can put both of those and align them together without butting heads with somebody else. Yeah. That's the part. Everybody got a different hustle.
Yeah, I figure it the fuck out.
Everybody got a different hustle out here. And when they feel like you stepping on their toes, that's when the shitstorms come. I don't need nothing from nobody.
Yeah.
I don't need nothing from nobody, man.
Yeah.
When these lights come on, I talk my shit.
Right.
Lights go off, I go home.
Go home.
That's it.
Man, I tell everybody like, yo, I do it for the money, but I do it for the content.
Yeah. And
I do it for the love. And they like, bro, it can't be all of it. I'm like, bullshit. It can though. It can. I got to get paid. This is how I feed my family.
Yep.
Right. I need content in order to do that and stay relevant. But I'm able to do it because I really just love interviewing people. Yeah. So all of the he say, they saying, all that shit that be happening in the city, when I be like, yo, I don't give a damn what's going on. I stand on business. I'm doing it because I want to know.
The problem is you got a group. You can't do that with a group.
So let's talk about the group.
If you eating and everybody ain't.
I wanted to give y'all flowers, right? And when I talk to K Fly, I'm gonna do the same. Yeah. Because another thing that I learned is like I'm very good at I created my own community leadership, right? Myself, Art Signs, being with Robert Twix Taylor, things in this nature or whatnot. But I'm really good at getting shit together fast. I'm an executor. Yep. You got an idea, I'm and be having the funding to do it, right? Yep. But bro, quality is not quantity. Quality is worth way more than quantity, right? Absolutely. It's always been JusB with hella different teammates. But it's been y'all with y'all the whole time. as far as what I've witnessed.
No, I mean,
y'all done had some.
We've had our Destiny's Child's moments.
Oh shit!
Well, I mean, fuck an algorithm. You know what I mean? Hopefully, fuck an algorithm, man. Hopefully, that comes back. You know what I mean? We still talk. You know what I mean? Things like that. Hopefully, it comes back. As far as views go, yeah, we've been on our Destiny's Child shit. You know, where I had to exchange teammates. I don't want to call them co-hosts.
Right.
I had to exchange teammates, but that comes with growth as a leader. You know what I mean? I never want to be put in that position. I just wanted to be a nigga that got on this mic and talk that shit.
Right.
But everything else that comes along with it, when you gotta realize that a lot of niggas is looking at you.
Yeah.
And the moves that you make, it's consequences for everybody else.
Yeah.
It took me a long time to realize that. It took me a long time to realize that although I'm the creator of it.
Mm-hmm.
They got voices too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It took me a while because I'm the youngest in the group. I put it together, but I'm the youngest by a few years. You know what I mean?
So don't get it twisted.
Yeah. So it took me a while to realize some things, man, and really put trust in the squad. But now I feel like I got the perfect combination, man, and things are starting to come to fruition. Yeah. We're 7 years in, and I still feel like we haven't hit our stride yet.
Right. Now, they turning this into Hollywood 2.0, right? Mm-hmm. It's inevitable. It's already here.
Yeah.
It's now they just building it out. The money and shit is already, and the people is here already, right? Do you think we're still, more so of y'all, because you only really know y'all.
Yeah.
So, fucking algorithm when that comes back, and then views from the 7, right? Do y'all think y'all still gonna be relevant once the big dogs get here?
I think shit. What is Hollywood right now? Hollywood ain't do nothing but rewriting old stories.
Right.
Shit, I feel like, when it comes to us, us 5, nobody's telling the stories like we are. You know what I mean? Nobody's, man, let's talk to this person. Let's talk to this person based on the story.
Yeah.
Nigga in Hollywood got to go find that.
Yeah.
They got to go search for it.
Right.
We right here. You know what I mean? As long as we had that, yeah, all right, you're going to remix our shit, but that comes with being a creator.
Right.
It happens.
Right.
I'm not worried about it, though. Nah.
I feel it. Yeah. Hey, and if you got any kind of shows out there, any type of content, any type of social media influencer, any type of fucking creator, don't be scared. Don't be afraid. Don't be scared. Don't be afraid. Don't be scared. It's coming no matter what, but just jump aboard, man, and ride the train. You feel me? Like, ride the train. And if you need advice, come holler at your boy. I got something for you. But a lot of shit is happening out here, man. So it's so much I want to ask you, bro. We only got a limited amount of time, right?
I'm here.
Let's jump into a little bit as far as like the self-love, right?
Okay.
You do a lot. You just finished telling me that you've worked for the garbage company since you was 17. Right? Yeah. That's a long ass time. How old are you now, if you don't mind me asking? Give me a run.
36.
Okay, fair enough. Oh, damn, nigga, you is young. Baby, you feel old over here, man. I'm that dirty 40. But it's all good. Man. Fabulous 40, man. Thank you, brother. But I know that shit is hard work.
Yes.
Everybody that I've known come home, woe out, smelling like trash and shit. Yeah. I know it can be a lot on your mind. And then you got your own family, correct? Right. And then you do like 3 or 4 podcasts. God damn it, man. When do you have time for you?
Thankfully, I only have one now.
Oh, you down to one?
Yeah, I'm down to one. Everything that we do is within the time that we are all together. Mm-hmm. So everything you see, we all shot that at one time.
Right.
So that's a designated day, designated time, and then we work with that. We only record once a week, weekly.
Right.
And so I mean, it'd be tiring, but you gotta do what you gotta do, man. And that I love that. That's not work to me. Mm-hmm. So I get up, we meet up, turn these mics on, talk that shit. Kind of go home, you know what I mean? It'll never be work for me because I genuinely love it.
Right. So when you do go home and it's just time for Spence to just chill with Spence, what are some things you do to practice self-love?
Shit, man, I done got back into reading, man. I was a big reader. I done got back into reading, of course my family. You know what I mean? I got a love-hate relationship with the gym, you know what I mean? I do that.
Me too, man.
Hey, man, you know what I mean? TV. I'm big into politics. So, games. I do it all, man. I do it all. I gotta keep my mind moving,
right?
Because I never want to come in when the mics turn on, the lights turn on. I'm stagnant. If I'm not living, I don't have nothing to share.
Right.
So that is big. That is big to me. Keep moving.
Right. Now, let's go back to this city shit, right?
Yep.
This is the main question I wanted to ask all the other podcasters, right? So everybody always complain. Well, not everybody. Some people, they like, oh, I'm not paying you to come on your podcast. You need to be paying me, or I need to come on for free. I got more followers, and I got this, and I got that. Have you ever heard of Brendan Boyd?
No.
He owns the Pod Agency.
Okay.
Right? And just if you ever, I'll send you the link, man. Okay. Go check out Brendan. He's super dope. I'm hoping to get him on the show soon, man. But he explains why it works on both ends, right? Like you can get paid or you can pay, right? What's your thoughts though on our local artists and shit that don't want to pay? Do y'all charge at all?
Nope.
Okay, why not?
No need for it. No need for it, man. No need for it. And then if you pay me, I'm under your discretion. You know what I'm saying? I'm big on we don't do interviews.
Okay.
So if I pay you or you pay me, now I'm obligated to center this around you. And some niggas just not a good interview.
Right, they really
you know
not.
What I'm saying?
Damn, they not.
And I'm never gonna hang my show on that.
Right.
I would never be able to. I wouldn't be able to live with myself. So it's just not it's not an obligation. And then you know, like I said, when the money comes in, we get that other ways.
Yeah. I feel the fuck out of that, man. Now, where you really trying to take this podcast and shit? Like,
I don't know.
You do it for a hobby or is it?
I don't know. I didn't expect it to be what it is now.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? Like we still, I want to say like we still growing, but we put asses in the seats. We've done that. $0 towards promotion.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We've done that. I can say like I'm blessed, and while we don't, you know, it's not like I'm out there searching for money, but when the money comes in, it's good money.
Yeah, right. When the money come in. Yeah. No, but I'm glad you say that, man. For everybody out there, please understand if you don't have a budget, if you got a phone, you got a budget. You got a little budget. Because it's free marketing.
Yep.
Like you learn some shit.
Yeah.
Go to YouTube University, man. Shout out to the best YouTube University. I think we went to YouTube University together, man. Shout out to Skinny.
Shout out to bro, man. Shout out to bro.
You know, we've graduated multiple times from there, but utilize YouTube University, man, and just learn some shit, because marketing don't have to cost thousands of dollars. Of course, at some point, especially if you're like selling a product, you got to start paying some money to get in front of the right people. Yeah. But with podcasting, and it probably depends on the level of podcasting you're going. If you're doing it for a hobby just because you just love to do it, you probably don't need major marketing, you know? But if you're doing it, again, to push the product, you probably want to drop some dollars, man.
I'm still, you know, like I said, man, you're still working and you're still learning, man. I just don't want to, I mean, you know, I'm got to be real smart with my money, man. I just can't, I don't want to be out here getting scammed, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But we really build it from the ground up. You know what I mean? I was talking to Skinny, man, you know, there was times where we walking through the Luxor casino with podcast equipment to get this interview, man. We really like grinded, man.
Right.
So everything else now is starting to come to fruition.
Yeah. Man, I feel like being a mobile podcaster is real important.
A mobile podcast?
A mobile
podcast.
Like you said, y'all was in the casino going to get the podcast interview.
That motherfucker,
yeah, because if they can't come to you, what you gonna do? I'm over here, y'all can pull up, but what you gonna say, no? And miss the opportunity? Hell no, man. Look, podcasting, I feel like is so many different parts to it, right? But your guest matters.
Absolutely.
Your guest matters. So if you got the opportunity to land a great guest, don't miss that damn opportunity.
Absolutely.
Don't miss that opportunity. It's going to be a bad thing, man. Fuck algorithm, man.
Okay.
I really love y'all show. Y'all be talking shit, though.
Yeah.
Y'all be talking shit, man. How do y'all go about picking y'all topics?
Fuck a algorithm. Like views is 100% improvised.
Okay.
We never views from the 7. We do have topics that we want to hit.
Mm-hmm.
The content itself is 100% freestyle.
Got you.
Fuck an algorithm really was. It's crazy that how much damage we did in so little time,
bruh.
But that was 100% improvised. We never talked about what we was gonna talk about until them lights came on. What you heard is what you heard at that point in time.
Yeah. So much shit came out of that.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So much shit came out of that. And we ain't going to get into the details because I'm just not about the drama.
Yeah.
Forget what came out of that as far as the drama and the controversy that came out of that. Like you just said, the impact that y'all came in and made on the city in that short amount of time. That's what I was attracted to. Yeah. I was like, oh, okay, motherfuckers, I'm on that. Yeah. I'm on that, but I just been trying to do it from a motivational standpoint, right? So I'm asking you for a piece of advice. What do you think I should do to increase the engagement, but from my standpoint?
From a motivational standpoint?
Yeah, it's hard as hell, bro. They be like, they love it, but they be like, people don't be ready for that shit or something.
Motivational things only work in relationships to me.
Okay.
Controversy creates curiosity.
Yeah.
So you are more entitled to be in tune with it.
Right.
If it's something that you really don't know what's going to be said.
Yeah.
If I know every week I'm going to hear some motivational shit, it's probably going to be hard to get me unless I hear it and it's something that I'm actually going to and I'm going through and I'm actually seeing. Mm-hmm. That's why a relationship, you know, the shots with the relationship and they saying all that. That's why those work so much. Mm. You in a tough spot, brother.
Bro.
You in a tough spot. You in a tough spot.
You know what I'm saying? Like one thing I can say is I have been able to monetize my brand since just fresh out the gate, right? And I don't think I'll ever reach a ceiling, but I'm in a skinny fucking tunnel going up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm trying to expand and get more broad, right? So that's okay. Like, you know, my brand is like smile, laugh, motivate. Okay. So one thing I do for sure is I create smiles, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm always doing cool shit in the community, and then I motivate. Now I'm trying to incorporate the laugh part. Like, all right, maybe if I can humor these motherfuckers, they'll pay attention to that. But it's really hard for me to do anything controversial, bro.
I mean, what is considered controversial?
Like anything drama, anything that's gonna make a motherfucker feel some type of way, and they want to go start talking about me to everybody and all that type of shit. Yep, you know what I'm talking about, bro. I steer away from it
because I have limits. Mm-hmm. So that's why I'm saying, but my limits may not be different from everybody else's. I don't really know what's deemed controversial.
Right
now, I don't get personal. Mm-hmm. I would never get personal with anybody. That's really it. But my rule is once you put it on the internet, it's free game.
It's free game.
Yeah. Once you put it on the internet, it's the product of the people at that point.
Yeah, man.
That's free game. Yeah,
man. So me and a local artist, I ain't gonna never say their name because we still creating probably, but we created a paparazzi page. Right. And we was out here trolling niggas like on everything I love. And I even felt uncomfortable doing that. Because I was like, damn, that's not really on my own brand for me. Because I'm really like the one out here trying to bring positivity to everybody, create unity and all of that. But I say it to say to everybody, like, I just had a meeting with somebody they in the end, they been in the game. They already made it. Yeah. Right? And they're like, bro, you in a tough spot.
You're in a very tough spot, man.
You in a tough spot, bro. Like you gotta broaden things up.
Positivity is a thing too.
Yeah.
Sometimes you gotta recognize when you have negative emotions. You gotta talk. Sometimes you gotta deal with that. You put on a positive face when you having a negative attitude. When you have a negative attitude, it can be the consequences can be far worse.
Right. I love it, man. All right, man. Let's talk about unity real quick before we jump off, man. I gotta ask you. I asked everybody. Somebody gonna give me a different answer. I hope.
Okay.
Do you think unity in hip hop is possible?
No.
Why the fuck not?
Village is possible.
Okay.
No.
Okay. But village is kind of a form of unity, but it's unity amongst the village, different groups. Yep. Man,
trying to put everybody together is impossible.
It's just because controversy sells.
I truly think it's deeper than that. It ain't even gotta be that. Like when you say there are guys out here, even in our in our profession. You want to say there's guys out here that really do this, and they're trying to make a living out of it. Mm-hmm. You know, anything could be deemed a threat to them.
Facts.
If they don't have nothing else to lean on. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
So it's similar to them niggas that just can't let go of the high school memories. You know what I mean? I know you see them niggas that was like, I used to be this in high school. I used to do this, and I was that nigga in high school. It's the same thing. Some people just can't let it go. You know, and
it's okay though.
Everybody can't be Chiefs, man.
Right. Yeah, man. What do you think the most important part about being a leader is?
Conflict resolution. If you can't deal with conflict, this is not for you.
Yeah.
And I think the role of leadership is God-given. It's nothing nobody can be called to do.
Right.
You you can't call yourself to do it.
Mm.
And some people grab a hold of it. Some people can't deal with it. You know? But if you can't, if your conflict resolution skills are trash, you ain't going nowhere with it.
Right. I feel the fuck out of that, man. Now, before we get to the very last question, brother, you mentioned earlier that you have another live show coming up.
Oh man, February 8th, Super Bowl weekend. Views from the 7th anniversary.
Nice.
Pajama Jam.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pulling up. And that's
Shout
a
out to
live. It's
K
going to be a
Clark.
live podcast?
No, this is a party. We
it's a party.
This is anniversary, man. It's celebration time.
Oh, can JusB come?
Absolutely.
Oh, I'm coming. Give me some goddamn pajamas.
Yeah, shout out to K-Fly. K-Fly hosting it, man. DJ
Nice.
Money on the ones and twos, man. Yeah, it's going to be a time.
That's
it's gonna
dope,
be a time.
man.
We're putting together some real city shit, man.
Hell
this is
yeah.
our way of giving back, man.
Yeah, hey man, if you guys are my followers and you haven't tapped in with Just Call Me Spenc, man, tap in with bros and everything they got going on over there, man. Views from the 7th,
Yep.
February
8th.
Bowl I think that's my cousin's birthday. We gonna have to go, cousin. It is what it
Let's do
is.
it.
It's something I can't miss. I'm really big in myself and my brand creating its own version of unity where to like, okay, if I can't get everybody together, then I'm gonna get me together with everybody. I feel like that's the best thing I could do. I don't really got beef out here in the city like that. I mean, I got a couple, but fuck them. It is what it is. They used to be my own friends, but it is what it is. Friends turns into foes every day, man.
day.
If you can get a people one piece of advice, man, and let them know where to follow you at, man, talk to them.
Shit, you can follow me on Just Call Me Spence, man, on everything. Yeah. We ain't leave Facebook out of this, but Just Call Me Spence on Instagram, Twitter, and keep on living, man. Keep on living, control what you can control. Everything else is out of your hands.
Hell yeah, man. I want to say, man, brother to brother, I'm super proud of you, man.
appreciate it.
Keep doing your greatest shit, man. Thanks for tapping in with your boy. And y'all already know my pieces of advice, and it's I need you to smile, laugh, and definitely motivate, inspire one to then go inspire all, because these motherfuckers out here need help. But most importantly, I need you to just be the best version of your goddamn self and be comfortable doing that, and then spread the love to the world, man, and we out.
Oh, yeah, man, before we get up out here, man, let me shout out the squad, man. Skinny, Ivan, Wifey, SO, man. Shout out Views from the 7th, man. February 8th, we'll see y'all.
There it is. Gone.